There's our cozy cabin. I think after about an hour of trying to sleep and live in here, Liz and I realized we need a bigger boat if we're gonna do trips like this. I'm sitting here under the bimini in the cockpit and trying to enjoy a cup of coffee that we got from the marina store because we have to dig out the stove and make some breakfast here soon, but it's nice to have a cup of coffee without doing a lot of work. So today's agenda is to endure the rain as best we can, to have some breakfast, get dressed, maybe take a shower at the marina here, and we're gonna head out to West Marine so we can buy some supplies for the boat. We need a few little things that we've already noticed, including a power converter. A lot of these marinas seem to have 30 amp power, and we don't have a 30 amp hookup. We were hoping we could just run a regular old extension cord from the dock into the boat to a power strip. And a very nice guy next door lent us a converter for while we're here. So that's the hope. And then we're going to come back here and sit on the deck of the restaurant, or maybe on the deck of our boat, and drink some beer and enjoy our vacation. So let's get to it. Cheers.
Cheers.
So it's raining, and it seems like it's been raining for hours, and it's cold. We were only supposed to stay here for a night, but we've talked to the marina master, and they said we can stay another night so we don't have to go out in this terrible weather and go sailing around. That was very nice of them. We're going to settle in and enjoy ourselves as best we can.
It's gonna rain all day long. I looked at the weather, and all night, and then it's supposed to be okay tomorrow. Cold, but not rainy.
So this is the Bear Point Marina. Some nice boats here, big boats, some charter fishing boats. All the way on around out there. You may have missed her in and amongst all the giants. Isla is right here. So cute and small, and her slip that's 4 times bigger than she is. But there she is, riding out the rain. We're just taking a little tour of the marina before we head out to West Marine. So on a little boat like this, it can get pretty cramped and tight, especially when you're trying to do a week-long trip and bring all your clothes and food with you. Everything has its place, and I think that's the case even with big boats, but even a little boat like, especially on a little boat like this, everything has its place. So just for example, we are keeping our cooking equipment back here behind the bench for the dining table. There's a cabin, our compartment back there. I've got my wood slat here to keep the hot stove off the fiberglass on the bench. We got the stove back there. And now I'm going to put the pots back there as well. And keep the storage out of the way most of the day until we need them. Makes it hard to get things in and out, to get motivated to cook yourself dinner, but that's the way it is on a little boat like this, cruising for a week. There we go, back to normal.
Alright, so we're doing a little test with our multimeter. We already tested the 12-volt battery, and that looks like it's fully charged and is working well. It gives us a good voltage and tests as a good battery. Now we're also going to be testing the cables that are coming from the battery in order to see where the issue is with our electric start. We're just testing out these batteries, basically, or these wires, basically.
It seems to be going crazy.
There it is. Just needs a good connection there. We're waiting for that green light to come on. We actually did this once before, and we're pretty comfortable that once you get a good connection, yeah, there you go. You got nice voltage and and the green light comes on for a good battery load. So what we think was going on with the electric start is that it's something further towards the engine, either the start or some of the wiring inside the engine or the relay or something like that.
Or the switch itself.
Yeah. Alright, so it's about 6:30 p.m. on Monday. Still a mostly rainy day. We had a couple hours break from the weather and went for a little walk around the neighborhood where the marina is located. And the weather's coming back in, so it's gotten pretty cold and pretty rainy looking out there. So Connor is making us a couple cans of soup, some crab soup, a crab bisque and lobster bisque, and we're just sitting in the boat warming up for a minute and gonna eat some warm soup and sit and watch the rain.
Oops. We're really roughing it. We don't have a real can opener. We're using a manual can opener here.
We're super roughing it with our lobster bisque.
With our lobster bisque and crab chowder or whatever this is.
Anyway, so it's still a very pleasant day here at the marina. I'm just gonna stay warm and dry and go have dinner at the restaurant in about an hour. And I'll give you a synopsis later on.
Here we are enjoying the products of my labor, can opening and heating up. And the cozy little cabin. How is it, Lizzie?
It's very good. It's warm. It's nice to have some soup, warm soup on a cold day. It's very cold and rainy, and it's very Scottish weather out there. So hence we're also having a little scotch. And
Isla Scotch on Isla.
there you go. Hello.
Hello. Day 2 is over. We are in bed.
It's 9 o'clock.
In the V-berth. It is 9:12 p.m.
We're tired.
And somehow we're really tired.
We didn't do anything today.
We had a big trip to West Marine.
We got a little shackle.
And we bought a shackle, which was exhausting. And so now we're going to bed.
You find the shackle.
You lost the shackle?
Start this video.
Does that mean we have to go back?
Here's the shackle.
That's it.
This is
all
really
of our energy.
important. Do you see how this is like a swiveling type of shackle? So the purpose of this would be to go on the bottom of the forestay, where we put in the attachment from the forestay and the roller furler to the deck. And this has been a nightmare. Every single time we do it, it's really, really tight and it's really, really pinchy and your fingers get stuck and it's painful and it's difficult.
It's because our roller furler apparatus is in the way and it makes it really hard to attach it.
So this is a big improvement.
So we hope this is going to help.
Yes.
A lot.
We bought a converter for our electric cord.
Yes, we gave Scary Gary, or Cheery Gary, back his converter for himself, and we bought our own. That was good.
Yep. Piece by piece, we're getting it together.
And the band is still playing down at the Tiki Bar. It's a different band than last night, but they're playing all the same songs. And we are in bed in the V-berth.
Yep. We had a pretty relaxing day, which was nice after kind of a epic day getting down here yesterday. So that was good.
Tomorrow we're off for an adventure. We hope we're going to go to Grand Lagoon, but we might end up going to Holiday Harbor Marina because the folks in Grand Lagoon Yacht Club won't call us back. Anyway, we will figure it out as we go, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Cool.
So early night tonight. Get up early, and we'll get on the way. It's supposed to be quite breezy today, especially in the early afternoon. Winds about 13 miles an hour, so I'd like to get out. We would like to get out earlier on in the day when the winds are, I think around 10.
Yeah, and the tides shift from incoming to outgoing at about 2 in the afternoon. So we want to make sure we're past the ocean inlets that we have to pass so that we're not being sucked out to sea by the tides. So we want to try to get going by about 10 o'clock tomorrow.
Oh, we also figured out our trailer rear light issue, where every time we submerge the trailer to get the boat in or out, the lights, the bulbs die. So we've figured out that there's no seal left on our lights. So we're going to get a kit to replace the rear lights of the trailer.
All right.
I think that's it.
That's it.
Good night.
Good night. See you tomorrow.